2023 Topps Chrome Hobby full case BYT 31. It's our first break of the day. Should I do the other guys? Should I do more impersonations? Hello, hello, hello. It's Brown Dog. Should create my own little intro instead of stealing Vegas Policies. Vegas Policy. It's amazing how people can make a career out of just sharing information on the social media these days. I guess that's, by definition, it's technically an influencer. People that are just like regurgitating information online, that's an influencer. Used to be called the media. Now it's just an influencer. So funny, I was listening to the radio on my way here, and I don't even know what I was listening to. It was just whatever channel I left on when I was on my way in today. And I have no idea who the radio hosts are or anything like that. It was just like a regular, regular channel. And there were I could tell that there were two male hosts of the radio show and one female host of the radio show. And then they had two female guests. That's what I could tell, okay? And I'm just giving you guys all the information that I had at my disposal. Hold on, sorry, I'm getting messages from the Bless Factory here. So check it out. So two male radio hosts, one female radio host, and then two female radio guests. And the guests, the two girls that were guests, were substantially younger than the hosts. That was a given, okay? At one point, they did this little game where they asked the girls, including the radio host girl, they asked them, okay, they said, we're going to give you a list of 3 guys. Tell us the one you want to marry, tell us the one you want to sleep with, and tell us the one that you would kill. And you know how it goes. You know the game. And the girls were like, okay, blah, 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 blah. It was bald edition, a bald edition of this game. So all the men that they were going over with the list, it was like, like The Rock, there was Jason Statham, like Vin Diesel. It was a Joe Rogan. It was like a bald edition of this game for their radio show. So apparently this is a game that they play a lot on their radio show. Anyway, they at one point, they did Bruce Willis, John Travolta, and I forget who the third one was. Oh, and it was like Mr. Wonderful or something from Shark Tank. And none of the girls knew who John Travolta was. And one of the male hosts goes, "How old are you?" And one of the girls goes, 25. And then he asks the other girl, he goes, "How old are you?" And she's like 29. He's like, "You guys don't know who John Travolta is?" They're like, "We have no idea. Never heard his name before." Like Bruce Willis, don't know who that is either. It's like, what? How do they not know? And then what was embarrassing is they joked around and they asked one of the guys. They were like, "Oh, if you were playing the game, what would you pick?" And he's like, "I don't watch Shark Tank. I don't know who Mr. Wonderful is." And it's like, what? Do you live under a rock? Nobody seems to know. Nobody seems to know things these days. People just know less and less every day. I'm like, oh, well, I don't know who John Travolta is, so... Oh, the other disturbing thing of this game, as I'm watching these people, or listening to these people play this game, the other disturbing thing is the female radio host, every time they asked her, she just openly said, well, I'm just going to marry the one that has the most money. So whichever one has the most money is my answer to marry every time. It's like, okay, you really got your priorities straight, lady. Whoever's she's like, I don't know who Mr. Wonderful is, but he's on Shark Tank. He's got to be the richest, so I'll marry him. And the guys are like, well, yeah, but he's like kind of like the evil guy on Shark Tank. She's like, I don't care. If he's on Shark Tank, he's got to have a lot of money. I don't know who he is. I'll marry him. The world is a strange place. And it's getting stranger. Do 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 do. The games don't start till later today. All the baseball games don't start till later. What do they start, like 3, 4 o'clock on the West Coast today? We got time to analyze the games. How close are the Rookie of the Year races? I haven't looked since, I haven't looked in the last week. I've been a little busy with you guys and with some other stuff. How close are the, I know Corbin's probably gonna win it, but the other side is what? Yoshida, Young, and who's the third person that's in the mix? Who am I blanking out on? Oh, was it Adley? No. Sorry, not Adley. Who is it? I'm blanking out. Is it Adley? I know I bet on Yoshida and Young, so I want either of them to win. We are full on the next 4 breaks. Oh, it's Gunner, not Adley, yeah. Who's the favorite right now, Ranieri? Who's the favorite in the AL? It's a pretty tight race, right? Good morning, Mr. Hayes. Purple Rain. Yes, please don't look while you're driving, but I'm glad that you're hanging out and listening. Thank you. I appreciate you even chiming in and telling me Gunner while you're driving. Drive safely, please. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was Young, and then all of a sudden Yoshida started really just spanking the ball. He's been strong all year, but some of those numbers got tightened up a little bit. The batting average, I think he raised it a little bit. I'm not sure how he's doing recently, like I said, but Yoshida looks good. Young obviously has all the power. I feel like Young needs to raise his batting average if he wants to be back in the conversation. And I have to take a closer look at Gunner's stats. I haven't looked at Gunner's stats as much as I have the other two. But I definitely... nothing against Gunner whatsoever. I just openly admit I have money on the other two, so I would much rather either Young or Yoshida win. I bet a solid amount on Acuna winning MVP at 10-1, I think. Not too much. I guess not a lot. I bet a little bit. Yes, Berta. Yes, my dude. Purple Rain. We're gonna do the hobby here first. It's a beautiful day here at the Blez Factory. I even got a message from Erica Jones. I guess she's gonna be bringing me tacos for Taco Tuesday. Well, that's National League. That's National League. That's the other league. But I'm a Mets fan, as you know, Bacchus. So I'm glad to see you chime in with the Alvarez comment. With that said, Corbin looks pretty good, but hopefully Yoshida plus 200. Who's the favorite right now? Purple? Is it Gunner? Who is the favorite? Who's the favorite in the AL? Alvarez is an absolute stud. He's the man. He's our catcher of the future. My father is more excited about Alvarez than anybody else in the team right now. My father really likes Lindor, too. My dad is a Lindor fan. What's up, Josh? The answer is it's going to be a minute because Kevin killed the whole screen. So we're full on the next 4 breaks. And then Breaker's Delight number 38 is going to go. So it's going to be some time. I can give you an estimate. I think you're looking at around, I'm going to say like 2.5 to 3 hours. Probably like 3 hours. So let's see. It's 10:18 my time right now. I would say like 4 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock my time, Josh, probably. How you doing, Kirby? You good? Whitestone Bridge. I took that bridge many, 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 many times. I used to play in a poker game in Whitestone, so I used to see the stadium. Also, Kirby, if you shoot an email over to shipping@theblez.com, just let him, or yeah, I would just say, just let him know that you recruited a friend. Derek usually hooks people up that recruit. Oh no, Purple, that's miserable. Don't say that. No Gunner, please, no Gunner. I have Young and Yoshida, and they were like the favorites in the AL most of the year, right? Now all of a sudden it's Gunner. That's so sad. So sad. No, this was the screen. No. Uh, Topps Chrome update and hobby. That's 2 hours, Bacchus. Topps Chrome update and hobby. Hobby takes about almost an hour, 50 minutes, and then Topps Chrome update is also 50 minutes, about 45 to an hour. So that right there is like 2 hours. Ah, yes. Go DraftKings. Let's go, Purple Haze. That's what I want to hear. Let's get Young up in that piece. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear Young as the favorite, not Gunnar is. So so it's obviously really close. Shit. That's the screen. Kevin B is a killer. He woke up and chose violence. He decided to kill the screen. So we're gonna do the hobby first because it was full before he got here, before anybody got here. So we're doing that now. The next break will be, it's up to Kevin what we do next. But we got the 2-box PYC number 10 of 2023 Bowman Jumbo. We got those boxes sitting right there. We got a full case that is full of Topps Chrome Hobby. The $5,900 bounty. Muy bien, Gio E2. Hope you are well. No, Corbin's winning it in the National League, I think. How close is Alvarez? Purple. How close is Alvarez?
Hi. Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
All the Beat the Swords that were here when I left yesterday.
Yeah.
Do you know where I would be able to locate them?
Yeah, in the basket.
In the basketball room.
Yeah, they should be there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Awesome.
If they're not there, then check around Derek's desk, but they should be there. Gracias. Wonderful. Trying to think about all the Beat the Swords. Trying to think if I put them in the basket, or if I put them. Well, they might be. We gotta hit a taco today, because if we hit a taco today, we're gonna do something special for you guys. I will, Gio. It's funny. I was just thinking about her when you asked me in Spanish how I was doing today. Wow, Alvarez is 20 plus 2,500? I mean, Ellie is amazing. I get it, but like, wow. That seems unfair to Frankie. Frankie's having a really good rookie campaign. Frankie is not, like, think about mathematically how many times they're saying Corbin is better than Alvarez with that number. That's crazy. What's up, Wilden? We getting wild up in this piece. You know how we do. You know how we do. It's probably right, Hayes. It's just, that seems egregious. Frankie is plus 2,500? I mean, I might have to bet that. It's alright, you're living vicariously, Wilden. You're getting wild with the brown dog, even if you're not here. It's a vicarious move. Or should I say feeling. I got a feeling. I believe Nick is going to come join me soon, and he's going to help with the top loading and stuff. So that'll make us go a little more quickly. Topps Chrome update. We will be able to go a little more quickly through. That'll be good. It'd be nice to have some assistance. We had Miss Hama last few times we were on. We're gonna get the wonderful Nick this time. No disrespect to Nick, his voice may not be quite as sexy, but you know what? His presence is beyond welcomed, as all help is always appreciated. Sexy voice. Or no sexy voice. And that's more of a compliment to Miss Hama. It wasn't meant to be a knock on your voice, Nick. I'm sure your voice is perfectly fine. You're good with the support and height. That's what everybody says, but I don't know. I guess I'll take it. I'll take it. Ooh, that's a radiating rookie, baby. Yes, it is. I can see it peeking through. Radiating rookie. We're going to radiate the rookies. We like radiating rookies. Yes, we do. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. You know what I haven't watched any of since I've moved to Vegas? Well, I shouldn't say any, but not very much. I miss it, is golf. I was like really getting into golf, like watching it as a fan. Right before I moved. I really enjoy watching golf. It's got, like, I know this is going to sound absolutely absurd, but it's got, in some ways, more similarities. I'm so jealous, Matt. It's so cool. You know, Gio, actually, I never thought that golf would, like, for most of my life, I never thought that golf would be an interesting sport to watch at all. I actually, when I saw it on TV, I thought it was boring. My dad was a big sports fan my whole life. He watched, like, you know, so many sports, Every single day, the Mets. Every single day, the Rangers. Every single Giants game. Most Jets games if the Giants weren't on at the same time. And then the Knicks before they were terrible. So it's like, yeah, press the like button, guys. Press the like button. Hook us up. Show the Brown Dog some love. If we get to 50 likes, I'll give away some money or something. That's funny, Wilden. Yeah, my brother was a better athlete than me, even though I was more coordinated. I'm older than him too. Wow, Hayes, so disrespectful with Alvarez. But you know what it is, Gio? It's like golf actually has some similarities. I'm gonna wait for it, to baseball. The reason I say that is because, you know, baseball is famously, until this year, not on a quote-unquote clock. You know, I know we have the pitch clock now, but baseball's got a little bit more of a lax vibe. And I always like that about baseball. And golf has got that same vibe, you know? It's like the players are taking their time, and it's just very chill. It's a very chill vibe. If you have to get into the game, though. Like, for most of my life, I wasn't into golf at all. I never watched golf. I didn't know that much about it. I couldn't care any less. It didn't interest me. It was just not on my radar at all. But, you know, as we got older, like fine wine, you know, now I kind of like golf. I enjoy watching it. It's a very chill game. I've still yet to even attend a professional golf performance by anybody. I've gone to play golf a handful of times. It's fun. I live right near the TPC Summerlin course. Maybe when the pros come back, I'll go watch. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Sunday majors are for sure much. I mean, they're fun. And not for nothing, a lot of my poker buddies, they love gambling on golf. That, you know, like when the majors come around, we like betting with each other on who's gonna win or whatever. It's just fun. But I admit I like watching it now. It's got a chill vibe to it that I never knew until recently, and now all of a sudden, last few years, I've really enjoyed it. That's cool, Ryan. I really want to go. No, Henry, we're the Blez factory, Henry. If we run out, Backer gets more. We snap our fingers, and Backer, he is the best at listening to what the people want. If you guys tell him what you want, he will deliver. Backer is great like that. When I just texted Backer, I said, add a dual case and a tri case to the store. He responds on it. So he's great. He's great. Backer is the only guy. It's a one-man show here when it comes to making sure that we have everything we need at all times. Everybody else plays a role. For example, without the dill pickle, Derek Dillman, we wouldn't be able to get it done. But Backer is truly, he's the one that puts his foot on the pedal. Derek greases the wheels, you know? Bro, it is, Kyle. And you know what? I'll make another statement. I agree with you. For those that are just listening, by the way, Kyle says that golf is low-key an awesome game to bet. A great sweat on a Sunday if you have a horse in the race. I totally agree with that, 100%. But I'll tell you what else is cool about golf on a Sunday. Is that it's like the only... It's out of all the sports, because I used to be big on DraftKings and fantasy sports. Golf is the best one, man. Golf is the most fun for the same exact reason, Kyle. If you have a few lineups that are in it on Sunday, it is so much fun to sweat. Like basketball, it's like Luka has 70 points tonight. It's like, okay, if you don't have Luka, you can't win. You know, it's like, but golf is different. Am I allowed to plead the fifth on that question, Henry? The answer is probably. I don't know, but I would guess yes. Packer probably just cleaned him out. Yo, that's great. I remember that Phil Mick win. All right. Let's grab the glasses. Give them a quick little wipe. And we will be off to the races. Baseball's the best sport, just to be clear. Hockey is my number 2. I love hockey with a capital L. I'd rather I don't know, it's close. Different moods. Depending on my mood, there's definitely days where I'd rather go see a hockey game than a baseball game. But they're both the best. Those are my favorite 2 sports. That's hilarious, Chris. Played basketball with Phil in 93. He calls too many fouls. So you're saying that Phil Mickelson is the Donald Trump of basketball? Buena suerte. Yes, good luck to all, says Mr. Geo. Here we go. Yeah, I believe it. Outman to kickstart this party to the Henster to $3.99 on the magenta. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in your way. Judge Court is in sesh to $2.99. It's a purple speckle piece of Mr. I like to hit home runs, Aaron Judge. Man, Judge is so good. Honestly, I knew he was good, but I thought for a little while, I thought maybe, he would fall back to earth. He's the real deal. Judge is too legit to quit, for sure. And when he was hurt this year, the Yankees missed him to the moon and back. I mean, that was like egregious. Without him, it was like a gaping hole in their lineup. Ooh. Cal Stevenson for the A's going to Noah. Our autograph in this box. Alvy, Oscar, Gonzo, Morel. There's Gunner. What's your name? We've been hitting some nice Tovar recently. Outman, Aranda. Nolan Jones on the refract. Really, Mr. Local? They get anything in return? And yes, I 100% believe you, Chris. No question about it. To $3.99, it's Jake DeGrom. You know what? I played poker professionally for 20 years, and I'll tell you something. Sometimes you just can tell. There's Adley, that somebody's telling the truth, What he's saying right now about playing with Phil, the man's telling the truth. I can just tell. Call up my poker instincts if you want. But Chris speaks the truth. Oh, man. It's going to be delightful here at the Blez Factory for a hot minute. Very delightful. It's going to be a Brown Dog delight. It's going to be Breaker's delight. There's Cal Stevenson on a negative. It's just going to be a very delightful period of time here at the Blez Baseball Factory. I can't wait to rip more Backers Delight with you guys today, tomorrow, every day. Let's just open. Honestly, I don't want. I hope Backer's not listening, and please nobody like kill me for saying what I'm about to say. Okay, I'm just gonna make one comment, and it's not gonna be this Jonathan Aranda base auto. He wasn't gonna be my comment, but he has to be a comment because he signed the card, and it's Jonathan Aranda. There's Shohei. My one comment, don't kill me, is remember how we did like the undermarket mixers? A small part of me kind of wishes that Backer would limit the amount of Breaker's Delight that we do, because otherwise we're going to go through it so fast. And there's Taglia for the Rockies to 199 Aqua Lava. And I hope that we do like an undermarket mixer equivalent of Breaker's Delight, where we like start our day every single day with like a couple cases of Breaker's Delight. I'm just thinking out loud, but I think that'd be really cool. I think that'd be a lot of fun to just do like discounted Breaker's Delight, just a couple every morning. There's Outman at 299 for the Dodgers. Outman's going to be good, man. I mean, he's already solid, having a very good year, but he's going to be really good. He's the real deal. I like him as a player. There's Corbin on the base. Acuna. Cha-ching. A backwards Nick Prato is in front of a 1988 version of Court is in Session. Just talking about Judge. Sure. Stro, I got you. Give me a second. Judge is in the ship file. I got you. For the record, I'm lobbying for all the Chrome to be shipped. I don't think that the base vets shouldn't be shipped. I'm just thinking out loud. Again, hope I don't get myself into too much trouble with my opinions. But I do think that all the Chrome should be shipped. I'm surprised that it's not. And I have a feeling that I will be successful in my efforts of convincing the powers that need be that all Chrome should be shipped. It's the first time I've opened a product of Chrome where I was instructed, ooh, hold on. Steel Walker. Blue Steel. We got Blue Steel. It's Zoolander. No way. I feel like I try to do the Blue Steel and I end up looking like the donkey from what's that movie? Shrek? Like, ready? It's like, you know, instead of Blue Steel, it's like I'm the donkey from Shrek. Blue Steel. Yes, I think it'd be good, right? Here's Salvador on a relic piece unnumbered. I think doing like an undermarket Breaker's Delight every morning would be an awesome way to begin every morning on the Blez Baseball Factory. And then this way we wouldn't run out. That's just my opinion. That's just like your opinion, dude. That is indeed just my opinion. We didn't start the fire. That was pretty funny last night, listening to two people that weren't sure about a Billy Joel song, whether it was Billy Joel or Elton John. That was amusing. I don't know if anybody else was here watching that, but yeah. I was just sitting here thinking to myself, it's obviously Billy Joel. Backer was like, no, it's Elton John. There's Brewer Hicklin. I'd give it a 50-50 chance that Brewer Hicklin knows whether it's Elton John or Billy Joel. Just saying, you know. If you heard my radio show or comment earlier, then you would understand. People just don't know. Nobody seems to care to know. But I like Julio. I know Julio. Julio here to 125 on the blue scope for West Sound and the Mariners. A little side comment for you, and this is just a random observation, but you guys are the collectors more so than me. I'm just the messenger, but like I'm like the messenger / delivery man. I'm like the stork, right? I'll bring you your baby. But like I'll deliver the beautiful baby. But like my question to you is, am I wrong or am I right in thinking that Julio right now is a good buy? Because he's like not having an unbelievable year, just an okay year. I feel like his prices are down and it might be a good time to buy on Julio. Am I right or wrong for thinking that? Ivan Herrera to 350 on the Magenta Speckle. That's Brown Dog's thought of the day. Is Brown Dog right or wrong? Is Julio a good buy right now? Whoa. That's a Corbin Carroll radiating rookie for Big Cephix. Wow, that's gorgeous. The next time we hit this card, it's going to have an auto. That's my prediction. Out of Breaker's Delight, that's my prediction. But out of Topps Chrome Hobby, full case PYT 31, it's going to be Corbin. I don't think you can get the autographed radiating rookies out of Hobby. I think just maybe Breaker's Delight, but I'm honestly not sure. I just got the message, by the way, from Backer. He's going to be adding the dual and the tri case to the store, if he hasn't already, so stay tuned for that. The dual and the tri should be in the store very soon. That's a gorgeous piece. Beautiful Corbin Carroll radiating rookie. If this is how the whole day is going to be, my answer is yes. Just yes. Beautiful Corbin Carroll. Let us continue. Purple Haze says he's been buying. Yeah, all the rookies get sent, Chris. All the inserts, all the rookies, 100% of that stuff. Anything that's not like a base. That's a nice Beatty, by the way. All the rookies, they all get sent. That's for sure. That's why I got these two piles here right in front of me. Riley Green refractor, nice. Like if it's a rookie, or if it's a refractor, or if it's an insert, or if it's a prism, any of that automatically gets sent. Doesn't matter what the name of the player. Only the base Chrome that are not rookies. And again, I'm a reasonable guy. Here's Correa to 250 on the purple piece for the Twinsies. I'm a reasonable guy. Ooh, Gunner refractor, nice. If you ask for an exception, Hawk and I are happy to take care of you. For example, like if your favorite player is Marcus Semien, if Jay Groggs' favorite player is Marcus Semien, he wants all the Marcus Semien cards, just tell me. And then he'll go to the other pile and I'll take care of you guys. If you let us know, we're happy to accommodate. But I'll be lobbying for all the Chrome to be sent anyway. It's just my opinion. It's just like your opinion, dude. But for now, I just follow instructions. I just do what I'm told. Sometimes. Most of the time. Adley. Corbin on the Prism. Is this a Corbin case? The dual case is up, says the local. The dual case is in the store. I see a message from Backer. To me, that also means he's telling me it's in the store. It's Bryce Terang to 150 for Golfer Bass and the Brew Crew with ink. There's another Shohei. What happens if Freeman then He's not going to, J-Buck. Everybody keeps asking that. I'm not trying to be to pee in anybody's Cheerios, but if he does, then we're gonna have to go through a whole bunch of Chrome base. That's I'll tell you that. Or if somebody from the Dodgers wants Freeman, then they can tell me, and I'll take him out. That's what I can do. Manoah to 199 for the Blue Jays. I knew that I was going to get that question when I brought up this topic. I should have just kept my mouth shut. If anybody has any requests, I'll do it though. If you guys want any, like if your favorite player is Kyle Schwarber and you want Kyle Schwarber in the other pile, I'll take care of it. And you know what the truth is, J-Buck? I think I'm being very honest, maybe too honest with everything that I'm saying, but I do believe that I will be successful in convincing the boys that it should all ship. I don't know. I don't understand why it doesn't. So it doesn't make sense to me. It's as Esplez says, it industry doesn't make sense. David Villar on the negative. I love Freddie Freeman, for the record. He is an unbelievable player. Unbelievable. I feel like the Dodgers got away with murder getting him as easily as they did. I don't know. It just felt like it should have been like a bigger deal. To me, it felt like it should have been a bigger deal when he went to the Dodgers. Like, I felt like I was the only one that was just thinking, wow, like that's not fair. Matty Olson is having a really impressive year. But those Braves they would take votes away from each other. So he's drawing stone dead to beat out Acuna, even if he's having an amazing year. There's so many guys that have years like that. They hit the crap out of the ball. They have so much power, but there's somebody else on the team that's like doing just a little bit more in a well-rounded way. And then that guy with all the power just is drawing stone dead to win the award, even if he's a huge part of the success. Matty O is having an unbelievable year. There's Meyer to 99. Well, we would still have to separate it. We would still have to separate them. There's a Corbin. It wouldn't take that much less time, Efro, because we would still have to separate the rookies for sleeving purposes. Bo Naylor. Nice. JCB gets his guy. Brownell is looking for Bo Naylor, to the best of my knowledge. And he gets one. I mean, like, there's other companies that don't even show the base. You know that, Ephraim? I watched somebody else rip a break of Topps Chrome the other day. They don't even show the base. It's like, dude, show the base. Gotta show the base. Right? It's crazy that I've seen that some of them don't even show the base. Judge. Top loaded, baby. Tristan, nice, to 199. Aqua Lava. Side comment, I have a lot of top loading to do. I'm sandbagging myself here. So it's gonna be a fair amount of top loading time in a second here. We'll have a minute to talk and chill. Netflix and chill, you know. Sorry if I haven't responded to somebody's comments or anybody's comments in the chat yet. I'm just like trying to move quickly, but at the same time, hang out. Here, we'll read for a second. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will happen. I don't know when, Stro. I'll ask. But that is what we call a one-of-one printing plate from the top rope. We didn't even see this coming. David Hensley, rookie, one-of-one printing plate for BH. Yellow printing plate. That was like out of nowhere, right? What's up, sir? How are you? I'm good. Welcome. There's. Thank you, dude. Yeah. Assistance is here. All right, let me read some. Yeah, we're not even the rookie cups. We're not. I just saw that comment. That's why I'm saying it's like. I don't like. I'm not an English teacher, you know. It shouldn't be subjective. It should just be like this is what gets top loaded and this is what doesn't. There's Cal Stevenson. That's just my opinion. I'm like a man of. I just want, you know. I want order. There must be order. Consistency is really the word that I was looking for there. I like consistency.
Order in the court.
Yes, order in the court, exactly. I need a gavel.
Judges.
Yeah, well, we pulled some judges so far.
Judge, yeah? Nice.
I'm gonna help with top loading for a minute, so let's just hang out for a sec. We got five boxes left to do. Okay, so just so you know, I mean, I don't know how they basically.
Yeah.
So what I like to do is as follows. Okay, I make the following piles. I make one pile of base autos. I make one pile of non-base autos. I make a pile for all numbered chrome. I make a pile for all non-numbered chrome. And then I make a pile for Otani and Acuna base and all their refractors.
Okay.
So just one separate Otani Acuna pile. And then anything that's not numbered goes there.
Numbered goes there.
Numbered is here, base autos, and then numbered autos. All right, well, now that we have help, I mean, I'll still help you. I'll help top load like half of the stuff.
Yeah.
So much. I
All
literally.
these?
Yeah, I did 7 boxes already. I didn't bother to stop and top load, so I'll help you.
No. How's it been?
It's good, man. Actually, the case is solid so far, but you know what? I still feel like we have a low numbered auto on the way. We hit we've hit like the 1-of-1 printing plate, but I don't feel like they're counting that as the low numbered auto. Yeah. I feel like printing plates they come out of nowhere. I wonder if they even count that as the auto. Does the printing plate count as an auto? Is that the auto in the box, or is it like a bonus? I feel like there's a chance it's like a bonus.
What version is it? You know?
Is that printing plate right
no,
there?
it is.
But I'm saying, like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if
Oh, the yellow printing plate.
does the printing plate count as an auto? Does anybody know?
It does.
It does? Damn. There's definitely products where it counted it was a bonus. You know what I mean? I've definitely seen printing plates be bonuses at times. That's why I thought that. Damn, that's makes me sad, Stro. I can check the price on that after the break, Stro. I apologize. And yeah, I think Julio is a short thing. Just I think it's a good time to buy on Julio low right now. What's up, Joe? You like that prediction, huh? Oh, you're just calling me the Iron Man? Dude, I guessed that Cal Ripken last night. I'm 4 for 4 on Legends Auto guesses.
No way.
On the last 4, yeah.
No.
Bro,
That's
yes,
insane.
I know. I had we had Judge as the sweat, so we guessed Mariano and it was Mariano.
No way. That's...
And then we used Devers as a sweat, so I guessed Ortiz and it was Ortiz.
That's
and then
sick.
hold on, and then we had Gunner as a sweat, so I guessed Cal Ripken and it was Cal
That's really
Ripken.
weird.
Isn't that crazy?
That's like really weird.
And then the next day, I came in last night, and Backer pulled a redemption. He's like, they're like, oh, let's guess who it is. Brown, like, what's your guess? And I was like, I'll guess Cal Ripken. And it was Cal Ripken.
That's insane.
Yeah, there was no Gunner in front on the. It was just coincidence.
God. He's just getting those reads. He's a poker player.
Bro, I can't.
Just getting the read.
I swear I can't see through the cards.
You put Corbin with the rest of these guys or no?
No,
Nope.
Corbin goes here.
Got it.
Oh, sorry.
Nope.
Yeah, and that goes there.
There we go. What was this? Just Shohei and Acuna?
Just Shohei and Acuna.
Got it.
because of the buyback program. They're worth
Oh yeah,
a
of course.
pretty
of course.
penny. And we like that. Yeah, I think he's probably doing. Oh, Backer, are you adding the triple also? Add the tri case. It's no, it's Mr. Katarina. We have help, man. We have help. Nick Katarina is here helping us. Should I turn on the Erica cam so you guys can see Nick? You want to
The
be on?
Erica cam with Nick?
Yeah, well, I call it the Erica cam.
Oh yeah, no,
But,
I know,
yeah.
I know. I saw
But
it
if you,
yesterday.
we can turn on Nick. You guys want to see Nick? You want to say hi to Nick?
Yes.
He's
Backer says yes.
he's well groomed, man. He's got a shaved face over
good,
here.
feel
He's
good.
Here, let's turn on the Erica cam.
Look good, feel good.
Yeah, exactly. Look good, feel good. That's well said, man.
That's right, Bardo.
Yes. Let's get boom,
Bam.
boom,
How we doing?
just like that.
There we
Hey,
go.
Let's see if we get yes.
And we're in. We're good.
We're
to
in.
go.
We're good. We're
Beautiful.
crispy. Got that there.
How similar do I look to Erica?
How similar? I don't know.
Not as.
You
Not as
gotta.
pretty.
What's your good side? Do you have like a good side?
Gotta be this side. It's definitely we're on the good side.
Every girl that has a side that they think is their good side.
This is the good side.
And every picture gets taken from the good side.
I always forget.
Exclusively.
Yeah, we're on my good side right now.
Like you'll never see the other side of a girl's
Nope.
chin.
Yeah,
It's
they'll always be
it's
like-
always just the one
So
side.
it's like, I gotta switch. It's like, oh, really?
Let's bring these to the front. As you guys see, my good side called the bald spot. Oh. All right. All right. Yes, it is the Katarina wine mixer.
Yes, sir.
Oh, here we go. The last 5 boxes. What's in the box? Let's find out. Let's find out what are in these last 5. Seeger, $3.99. If he didn't get hurt, he'd be in the MVP conversation. Seeger's good, man. He's good.
Could possibly be your MVP. Nah, no one's gonna beat out.
I don't. Yeah, drawing dead, but
No one's beating out.
but having a nice year.
He's had a great year.
Yeah,
Just flooded with injuries.
yeah. Just getting
What
hurt
else is
really.
new?
Yeah, getting hurt really
What else is
ruins
new?
that for him. All right, we are caught up. We're crispy. Jock Peterson. Peterson on the negative. Bueller. Like, dude, this is an $80 cart. Like, you understand? Like, that's a prism.
Beautiful.
It's $80.
Literally.
Right there. That's like a major cha-ching. Who has the Braves? Let's go, BB Barina. It's funny, I was just... Ooh, there's another Brewer Hicklin base auto for the Royals. Mr. Barina, I was literally looking at your Instagram 2 days ago. I swear to God. I was randomly looking at your Instagram 2 days ago. Because we spoke a while ago before the World Series. I was literally looking at BB Barina's Instagram just the other day. BB Barina. He's a very nice guy. In fact, I'll even go ahead and give B Barina extra credit that he deserves. Ready for this? You know how he's a good dude. We have a lot of guys that do this. This is great. But Mark Vientos, by the way, to $3.99 magenta. You know, the Blaze Factory is a well-oiled machine, and we have so much that we do right here. A lot of it's because of how efficient and how great Derek is at running a couple of the departments. But of course, nobody's invincible, nobody's perfect, and every once in a while, we all make mistakes. Now, I'm not referring to anything that Derek has done or anybody else, but just, nobody's perfect, things happen. So there's been a tendy on the negative. There was a card that got accidentally sent to the wrong person. The slip got filled out incorrectly, and BB Barina received a card. and he reached out to us. It was like a really
What a man.
a really big card.
What a man.
And he hit me up and he said, "Dude, I think I received somebody else's card.
Integrity will go a long way,
Where should I send it?"
especially in this industry.
Yeah, he's a class act, and we
Wow.
have. There's a few other people that have done that too when we've accidentally made mistakes, which happens from every once in a while. But rare, very rare. Mr. Sosa for the White Sox at 250 with ink. Just we don't forget things like that.
Yeah. Goes a long way.
Shows you what type of person they are just immediately. I respect that. I like it. Good karma. That's the Karam.
Good karma.
The Karam
In many
karma,
ways.
for sure.
That means you're gonna hit an absolute banger of a card.
Yeah. That's a start. All these Acuñas. Let's see. Diaz, Edwin, Timmy Trumpet to 350. 350. Riley Green Prism. What's up, Sizzle? How you doing? I thought it was 80, J-Bach. Prisms aren't 80? I thought it was 20, 40, 80. Wow, there's a green. 52 to 99 on the green wave.
Name
It's
match.
good, IYC. I appreciate you. Thank you for asking. It's been good. I thought it was 20. It's not 20, 40, 80? Were I watching the early breaks of Backer? No. No, I was not. Shohei backwards. That was interesting. Okay, backwards Shohei. No, I mean, I've seen a couple of them. Adley, Prism. Really? That's... damn. So what's 80 then, J-Bach? Is there something that's 80? Riley Green on the refractor. Rosario for the Padres. Base. Autograph for Moylan. Or is it just 20, 40, 100? Nothing is 80. It's just 20, 40, 100. How did I fuck that up? I could have sworn there was an 80. That's so weird. Why did I think there was an 80 if there was no 80? Okay, well, this is a refractor. 40. That I knew. Why did I think there was an 80? That's so weird. Thank you for telling me, J-Buck. I could have sworn that there was an 80. That's so weird. I must have misread it when I looked at it the last time I looked. Ooh. Corbin.
Very nice.
Blue. For Big Cephix. This is nice. They got the Corbin Carroll Radiating Rookie, and now you got a true blue. No auto, but we'll take it. It's gorgeous. Very clean. The blue pops. 123. 123. Out of 150. Man, I'm like sad that there is no 80. I'm surprised. J-Buck, how come nobody has told me this? I've been saying every time I hit the Prism, I keep turning to whoever's sitting next to me and saying, that's an $80 card. You're the first person to tell me otherwise. I wish somebody else told me so I don't sound like a fool. Bo Naylor to 99, green wave. That's so sick. I mean, Backer's a great guy. I've known him a long time. He's a really great guy. He really is. I've said this before on this channel, and I'm not going to say it all the time, but I'll say it again, I'll say it again now, which is I've known Backer for 17, 18 years, and watching him grow and mature as a person has been nice. He's really... Ooh, Taglia for the Rockies base auto. Going to Curto. Like, he's really matured and grown as a person in the right ways. It's impressive to see. I knew him when he was a little kid. And he's really grown into a nice guy. it's a really commendable thing. Especially, you know, the poker world can be a. There's Corbin. Poker world can be a
Cruel world.
yeah scuzzy place at times. So for Backer to make it through the way that he did, and for him to be as stand up and as wonderful of a caring and generous person as he is extremely commendable. It really is. I can't say enough about the quality of person that Backer has become. It's impressive. Varsho for the Blue Jays, a 75. You know, here's Josh Young on the refractor. Like, he's, you know, Backer is one of my best friends in the world, but like, I 100% he knows I mean it. He's really a stand-up guy, and he's really grown in impressive ways. He's a good man. Backer is a very good man. Cal Raleigh, my boy, on the negative. I like that. I like when you're a catcher and they put you in the catcher gear in the picture.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, like I like that more than showing you as a hitter.
Salvi Perez had a really nice one time.
Which product?
Oh, gosh, I don't remember, but it was him and his pop-up thrown down to second base, I remember, and I said, that's
Nice.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful picture.
I like when they pick those pictures for the catchers.
If someone knows what that product might be. Exactly, purple.
There's not JCB. I think here's Drew Waters, True Blue Royals. Our final autograph. There's not. But like I said, I think we should just be sending it. Recap coming. They didn't give us any no orange auto in this case. They gave us the printing plate.
How is it?
What's up, Karen? Mets for Efro. You got it.
What's up, Karen?
I just read Joe's comment. I should have just became a Yankee fan, he says. Die hard Mets fan. All right.
Still time.
Royce Lewis, how did you make it in here? How did Royce Lewis make it into that pile? He must have been stuck to somebody. Royce Lewis. We top loaded a base Royce Lewis. 1,000,000% he was stuck to somebody. By the way, the sick Corbin Carroll.
Sick.
Radiating rookie. Nice card there. Another Corbin here on the blue numbered. Oh. Yeah, it's I'm right here, Ian. It's like I'm right here at the 1 year mark. I'm like a month away or something, right? Printing plate for the Stros. And then 3 blue autos. They kind of did us dirty with the color. 3 blue autos and a printing plate. 3, 6, 9. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They shorted us an auto again. Is this like a third? I'm just double checking. This is like the third case.
Yeah, absolutely.
This really pisses me off, man.
A blue in there, maybe?
Unless we have one hiding. They shorted us not. That's like the third case of hobby recently I've done. They shorted us not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, they shorted us not. All right. That was 31. Topps Chrome Hobby full case. Thank you for joining.